Hi, Mike Stein here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the meeting controls in Google Meet. Once you've joined a meeting, you should see the meeting controls toolbar at the bottom of the screen, as well as your participants toolbar up at the top of the screen. You can access the meeting details by clicking the meeting details button at the bottom left of the screen. This will show you the details of your meeting. You can click Copy Joining Info to copy both the meeting URL as well as the dial-in number and the PIN to allow your students to join the meeting by phone. At the bottom of the screen in the middle, you will see a mute button. This will turn your microphone on or off if you'd like to mute yourself or unmute yourself during the meeting. You will see a notification at the top of the screen that your microphone is on or off as you mute and unmute yourself. To the right of that, you have the Leave Call button. When you click this, you will exit your meeting. If you'd like to turn your video on or off, you can click the Turn On Camera button, or you can turn it off by clicking it again. Google Meet also provides automatic captioning, and you can enable that feature by clicking on Turn On Captions. Google Meet may ask to use your microphone. However, it should already be using your microphone if your microphone is enabled. If you'd like to turn off the captions, you can click Turn Off Captions, and that will disable this feature. If you'd like to share your screen, you can click Present Now. This will allow you to choose from sharing your entire screen or sharing just a window. If you'd like to switch back and forth between different applications such as a PowerPoint, Google Slides, or other software or programs, you can click your entire screen. So that way, your students will be able to see everything you're doing on your screen. However, if you'd only like to share a specific program or window, you can click a window, and that will prevent students from seeing anything else on your screen. In this case, I'll choose your entire screen. And you'll see that now I have a couple options. I have 3 screens connected to my computer right now, so I have to choose between the 3 screens that I have. However, if you only have one screen, you will just see screen 1. In this case, I'll choose screen 3 since that's the screen I'm using right now. When I'm ready, I'll click Share, and Google Meet will begin sharing my screen. When I'm finished, I'll click Stop Presenting. At the top right of the screen, you can see your participants window. I am the only person in this meeting, so I can see that there is a 1 here, meaning that I am the only one here. This number will change depending on the number of people you have in your meeting. If you click on this, you'll be able to view all of the people in your meeting. You also have the Chat button. If you click Chat, you will be able to type messages to everyone in the meeting. Both students and teachers can use this feature, so you may consider how you can use this feature for instruction. To send a message, click Send a Message to Everyone at the bottom of this window and type out your message. When you're finished, you can press Enter or click the Send button. As you get more messages from your class, your chat will begin to scroll down. As the host of the meeting, you also have a couple options for muting and removing people from your meeting. Let's have another person join the meeting. When a student tries to join your meeting, you may get a pop-up that says someone wants to join this meeting. In this case, I get this message because this person is unverified, meaning that they have not signed into Google, so Google cannot verify their identity. However, I know that I only sent my meeting URL to my students, so I can be reasonably sure that this person is supposed to be in my meeting. To admit the student, simply click Admit. They will now have joined the meeting. As the host, I have a couple options to mute or remove the student from my meeting. By clicking on the People tab, I can click on the student's name, and I can see that I can either pin their video to the screen. This means that even if someone else talks, this student will be the main presenter in the spotlight. If I want to unpin them, I can click the pin again to unpin them. And now Google Meet will go back to spotlighting whoever is speaking. To the right of that, I can choose to mute my student. When I click this, I'll get a pop-up window that says, "Are you sure you want to mute the student for everyone in the call? Only the student can unmute themselves." This is an important distinction. When you mute the student will not be able to be heard. However, they can unmute themselves, and you, as the host of the meeting, cannot unmute the student. They will have to unmute themselves if they want to talk again. Finally, I can remove the student from the meeting. If I click remove, I will get another pop-up that says, "Are you sure you want to remove the student from the call?" And I can click remove or cancel. In this case, I'll click remove, and the student will see this message: "Someone has removed you from the meeting." Returning to the call, I have one other option that I can do using the meeting controls in Google Meet. If I'd like to pin my own video to the screen, if I am presenting a topic or giving a lecture and I don't want other students to show while I'm speaking, I can click my face at the top right of the screen, and that will pin my video to the screen. If I'd like to unpin myself, I can click again to unpin myself.